After hours of contemplation, discussions, agreements, and disagreements, we are finally here, the day we have all been anticipating for approximately 8 months. Good morning, everyone. I am Sahaj Malhotra. I welcome you all to the last day of eSummit and to the final phase of Battle of Brands. We begin this event with 2 days of rigorous battle between the duopolies in a live market simulation. And now we are proceeding towards the final part. That is the crisis room.
In a situation of an unpredicted crisis, an entrepreneur should be courageous and capable enough to take spontaneous decisions. In the business world, a capricious environment isn't uncommon, but the capability of coming up with exceptional solutions is. And all it takes for turning a crisis into an opportunity is to be a brilliant entrepreneur. In today's event of crisis, each team has been allotted their crisis 60 minutes before the presentation. Each team now has to come forth and present their solutions for the crisis. Guidelines for the event are as follows. All the participating teams will be allotted 3 minutes exactly to present their solutions. A buzzer will be sounded for indication of the culmination of time once the team exhausts 2 minutes and 40 seconds, and another buzzer when the team exhausts 3 minutes exactly. Participants are free to choose the way they want to present the solutions. There will be a question answer round where the judges pose the presentation of solutions. It is compulsory to turn on the cameras while the presentation is going on. Participants are expected to be ready 5 minutes before the presentation with their cameras turned on. Participants can present their screens if they wish to use visual tools while the explanation of the solution. Over to you, Sahaj Bhaiya.
Thank you, Soumya. Another eminent pillar of our event is our judges. We are fortunate to have here Shivani ma'am, Ankit sir, and Aprajita ma'am as our judges. Shivani ma'am is the founder of Tri Chambers, which specializes in identifying critical inflection points that drive high performing leaders, teams, and organizations towards their next level of growth. Shivani ma'am has advised organizations from diverse sectors on matters relating to leadership transitions, change in management, culture settling, and conflict resolution. She is also the Delhi State President of Council of Ethics of the Women's India Chamber of Commerce and Industry, that is WICCI, where she is working towards inculcating ethics in business practices. A strong believer in the power of groups, Shivani ma'am has co-developed a methodology on fair decision making propagated by the UNESCO New Delhi Cluster Office. Give it up for Shivani ma'am.
Hi, everyone. Very excited to be here and looking forward to what all of you have to speak to us about today.
Now, Ankit sir. Ankit sir is the founder and director of Suborsis Technology Incorporation, which has its tagline, as enabling business, make business. He is a marketing and IT-aided services enabler with experience of working in many industries. He is skilled in market survey, marketing management, implementation, and business planning. He is a business development professional who can strongly and strategically carve out paths for your business to grow and make arrangements for it. And all he believes is in actions as they speak louder than words. Give it up for Ankit sir.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. It's a pleasure to be judging you guys. Thank you.
Aprajita ma'am has her own startup, Arambh. Arambh, which means beginning in Hindi, aims at being the guiding light and a sense of support for all the upcoming and established businesses. They provide everything to empower a business so that it can function smoothly and prosper while carving out a niche of its own. Their drive behind Aram is to provide ambitious business owners with proper training and guidance to make them a jack of all trades, from branding to selling their products. For new business owners, they provide assistance, which ranges from registering the business to help set it up, basically a beginner's kit. For existing businesses, they help them in rebranding their identity to suit their requirements better and to reach more people with their products and services. Aprajita ma'am is a super ambitious lady who wants people to win. She loves diving into activities that can create a difference in the lives of those who have potential to grow but don't have the direction to follow. Aprajita ma'am, Ankit sir, and Shivani ma'am, it's our pleasure to welcome you all to this event of Battle of Brands.
We'll be beginning with the first presentation at exactly 10:05 a.m. So meanwhile, we'll just wait for Aprajita ma'am to join in and we'll begin at 10:05. Hello. Good morning, ma'am. So I guess now we can begin. Vatsalya Public School is the first school we have. We hope the participants are ready. We'll begin exactly at 10:05 a.m.
Okay.
Um, hey, please allow screen sharing.
Sure, just a second.
Nirvishka, can you access it now?
Just wait for a while, मैं share कर रही हूँ एक video. We are not.
Okay, Vatsalya Public School can try from another device if it's not working from the.
Yeah. Now we are just sharing a photo. The video support me, and then it's okay.
Yeah, just sure.
Yeah.
Okay, just a second, guys. Just a second, guys. Okay. So now we are starting, guys. Okay. Now it's time we begin with presentations. First, we have Vatsalya Public School representing FoodMate and the solution for complaints of foul smelling and stale food filled in with by customers. You can go ahead. All the best, guys.
Thank you. So, hello everyone. Myself Nirveksha Ratadia, and I'm the manager of FoodMate Company. First of all, I'm really sorry for all the inconvenience. As you all know that since 1992, we are serving you with our best services, and I hope you will trust your own company again. We know we have hurt you, but now we promise you to provide you with the best services. Mokshi, continue.
Hello everyone. As we know that a company is generally facing the downfall, so we are coming up with the idea of New Foodmate. The New Foodmate is providing you with the new packaging facilities, and also we are changing the storage facility which we generally are providing. We are shifting to the cold storage rather than the one which we are using. Now Trusha, please continue.
Yes, we will create a team which will ensure that the food made is of good quality, and we will hope to recruit the staff which will have experienced and qualified chefs. And secondly, I would also like to mention that we will work upon the location. अगर हमें ऐसा लगता है कि कस्टमर और जो डिलीवरी मैन है उसके बीच की डिस्टेंस अगर ज्यादा है तो हम एक अगर सिटी बड़ी है तो हम स्टोरेज स्टेशन बनाएंगे 4 कोने में 4 स्टोरेज स्टेशन बनाएंगे उस स्टोरेज स्टेशन में हम हमारे फूड प्रिपेयर्ड फूड हम रखेंगे और जिस टाइम हमें ऐसा लगता है कि डिस्टेंस ज्यादा है तो हम स्टोरेज स्टेशन से फूड लेकर थ्रू डिलीवरी मैन कस्टमर तक पहुंचा देंगे सो दिस विल इंश्योर दैट द कस्टमर इज सेटिस्फाइड कस्टमर विल हैप्पी एंड दैट्स ऑल
So in a new packaging style, instead of using plastic containers, we are going to use edible plates, which are also biodegradable and which are made up of jaggery. So there will be no harm to our customers because of that. And also all the customers who have faced inconveniences because of us, we are going to give them a sorry card with a hamper of all our special food items. So now I would just like to end up by saying that customer satisfaction is our first and utmost priority. And I would like to say that we fall, we learn, and we will grow, and we will give you our best services and let the deliciousness twirl in your mouth and just hope for the best. Thank you so much.
Now let's see if our judges have any questions for this solution that Foodmate has presented us.
Yes, Shivani.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for that summary of what happened and, of course, the kind of solutions that you're offering to provide to customers. Just one thing I want to check was, of course, that the crisis, as I understand, is that the food was not smelling fresh. And of course, the reason why food ends up getting delivered sometimes in plastic containers is because that's the purpose that it ends up serving. And of course, instead, you all have chosen to use edible plates, from what I understand. I just wanted to check either if that particular solution would actually end up solving the problem that you're facing right now.
You are not audible.
Am I
Sorry,
audible?
can you please repeat again?
Sure. I was saying that you, of course, offer the solution of using edible plates as opposed to plastic, where plastic containers are often used because of how fresh it can keep food, even over long distances or any other way. Do you think that edible plates will actually help solving the problem that you have of food remaining fresh or of the foul smell not coming, given that the plate itself also then becomes something that is in a manner, shape or form, like, again, edible, right?
Yeah, I just want to say that you all know that jaggery smells so good. Like, many of you might not like it, but I personally feel that the smell of it is extremely good. So it will help कि हमारी fragrance में कोई problem ना आए. And as you know, it's strong and durable too. So हम उसे use करेंगे तो it will work on. And then we can use some thermocol or something that with this biodegradable material, जिससे हमारा food और ज़्यादा safe और ज़्यादा अच्छा रहे. मतलब आपको customers को कोई हमारी वजह से problem ना आ सके.
Understood. I believe there's already another question on the table. So, Prajita, if you want to.
Yeah, thank you so much, Shivani. So actually, my question is a little extension from Shivani's question itself. Like the crisis situation here, maybe I think there's some issue with the understandability. The crisis situation here is about the food smelling foul, which is maybe because of also the staling of food, not just typically the plastic containers, right? So, and the kind of experiences that your consumers have in the past is because of the same kind of perception that they have had. So they can be either because of the disposables that you guys have used, what you guys have perceived, and can also be regarding to the stale food or the foul, because of that the foul smell is there. So any other suggestions that your team has to actually combat to that particular situation as well?
Yeah, as you have seen that Trusha had a point that हमने 4 stations बनाया food storage के. तो एक वो point भी है. And now personally we are making a hotel, or we can't say it a hotel. हम personally हम खुद भी एक chef hire कर रहे हैं ताकि आप लोगों को जो food order करना है वो और better हो और आपको उसमें और कोई problems ना आए. Sorry.
But don't you think the kind of net worth and
I'm sorry,
kind
ma'am.
of
I
efforts that
need to interrupt you right now. There is no questionings allowed, and
Okay.
we are
Sure, okay.
behind
We
the
just
schedule.
move ahead with it. Yeah,
So I guess we'll move to the next team.
sure.
Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you
Good
so
job
much.
with the presentation. Yeah.
Thank you.
Please, sir, go ahead.
Sure. Next, we have Bal Bharti Public representing Endless Marine and their solution for the accusation of companies' incompetence in making their employees feel safe as a result of crew members recently getting injured due to miscommunication. All the best, guys. Bal Bharti Public School, are you there? Students of Bal Bharti
Just a minute,
Public
I'm just
School.
sharing a screen.
Sure.
Yeah, is my screen visible?
Yes, it's visible. Just zoom it in a bit so that it's visible. Like just yeah, thank you. You can go ahead.
Good morning, judges. We Endless Marine are here with the solution for the crisis that just occurred in our company. We are so sorry for the inconvenience that has occurred and injured our crew members. But we assure you that we will do our best. Hope we can recruit back our professional staff. Additional workmen compensation. Our company has decided to increase the margin of compensation and also provide a fixed proportion of the salary to the injured crew members immediately. We have decided to provide injured crew members sitting jobs. And also our company has decided to increase the insurance coverage in Mediclaim and life insurance. As we know that many companies provide life insurance and Mediclaim, we have decided to increase the coverage of Mediclaim and life insurance of the crew members.
For the onboard injuries, we have primary healthcare set up on the ship along with 2 doctors and 4 nurses so they can treat the injured for the meantime while we get to the nearest port and get them treated properly.
We'll take that as the end of your presentation. From your side, can we move forward and the judges ask questions?
No, just a minute. So here we can say that we'll include that high-level management committee will be set up that will ensure that everything that our company does is and supports its vision. So as we know that all this incident that happened was due to the miscommunication. So what we can do is the management committee will look after this, and the victim will be like penalized for this, and also necessary steps will be taken. And what we can do is checks for every cargo ship will be done, and the cargoes that are older than 5 years will be replaced to ensure the security of our crew members, so that never the incidents like this doesn't take place in future. So yeah, that's all from our side.
Thank you. Now we'll have the question round from judges. Guys, you can end the screen share. Thank you. Yeah. Yes, ma'am, you can go ahead. Like, you don't have to raise hands. It's the question round. So you guys can go ahead.
Okay, great. Again, as I mentioned, once again, thanks for that summary for what you all proposed to do. And so what I did not notice was, of course, that while you have mentioned that you will be providing medical assistance, you will be increasing insurance claims and all of that, a majority of your presentation did not focus on how you will actually work on fixing the problem, which is the communication aspect. What you have ended up focusing on, of course, is what you will do once such an incident takes place, including the fact that you'll be including doctors and nurses. So can you please expand a bit more on what you will do to actually prevent the incident from occurring again?
Okay, so we can do a double check system like as we know that checks will be done before every ship going on sailing. So a double check system can be included. So a high level like professionals can inspect the ship so that nothing such incident takes place in the future. And also for this, checks were done and everything was all right at the port. But what we can say is, in like high tides, the ship got damaged, and that's why our crew member got injured.
Is there any other question, ma'am, sir?
Yeah, I have a question. Again, like as Shivani said, thank you for the presentation. The question basically is that since in the past the communication gaps have already happened, and the kind of measures, because I've also seen your previous round presentations that you've given. So I think the problem actually continues to pertain. And what is the system that you guys are willing to set up so that the communication gap doesn't happen further and the trust of your consumer or the end user actually tends to build up again? Because once they have gone through something, the trust tends to break in the company or in the, in the brand. So is there something you are planning to also do on a one-to-one basis to solve that problem and get back to that particular customer? And also, what are you planning to build, which actually is long-term system, so that you tend to build the trust back on your consumers?
You can answer,
What
guys.
what we can do is provide our crew members for like train our crew members with the guidelines for the week before the ship takes off from the port, and so they are all in at the same page about the guidelines, and there is no different miscommunication. Like what I know is the same information should be known to Kshitij and other our employees, and so we can release this document and guidelines before the sailing of the ship, so there is no miscommunication still between the employees or the crew members.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Now, next, we'll have Sri Venkateshwar International School representing Vision Electronics and their solution for losses accompanying complaints for technical display issues in their new foldable phones after 8 months. Sri
Alright, hello.
Venkateshwar,
Yeah,
you can screen share.
yeah, just a second.
Sure.
Yeah, hello. Alright. Okay, so can you see my screen? Am I audible?
Yes, you're audible. And the screen is visible.
Yeah, alright, so should I start? Good morning, everyone. We are Vision Electronics, and today we will be talking about the issues that our company has faced in the past 8 months, and how we can fix it, and what are the solutions that we can bring to the table and ensure that this doesn't happen in the future. So we'll first explain the crisis.
Good morning, everybody. I'm from Vision Electronics, and currently we received certain problems regarding the display of our previous phone. So our company is also being accused of inefficient testing, but we have come up with certain solutions and certain policies that we hope would content the customers. Over to Mark.
So starting with the 5 S's for Vision Electronics and what we are planning to do to resolve this issue. First of all, I'll just list them briefly and then we'll explain them further. So it was an experiment. We will provide affected users money refund or device exchange. We will discontinue the predecessor, the model that caused the problem. We will continue to innovate, and we will also extend the warranty on our new phones for the affected users.
So basically, this product was just an experiment. It was just a testing, because actually our producers wanted to know, what is the market demand for this product, and based on the feedback that we receive, we wanted to improvise, we wanted to improve, because our company is known for innovating new technology, and no new technology just comes into the market with apps which is absolutely impeccable. So our company wanted to know the feedback and to test the market demand of the customers.
All right, then we are looking to provide complete refund. So to gain the customer trust back that we lost in the 8 months, we will either give the affected users money refund, or we will give them a device exchange. After that, Yugam, please continue.
Thank you, Manas. So we have also decided that we would discontinue the predecessor, the phone which which comprised flaws and which had those display problems. We would totally discontinue them.
All right. After that, we will continue to innovate. Some products will revolutionize the world and some products might fail. This is what engineering is, and this is what technology is. Everything we do can't stick the landing. So we need to figure out a way to actually improve on our losses. After that, we'll extend the warranty. The given warranty is 2 years. We will extend it 1 year by 1 year to the affected users as well. And then we'll introduce a new phone, the Vision 2.0, which will have all of these features. You can please list them.
So our new Vision 2.0 would have be meticulously crafted and designed. Its glass is going to be made up of calcium titanium oxide, which is an extremely durable screen with Gorilla Glass and Victus Glass features, and it is also going to consist of a protective polyester film casting to prevent casting. So it is also going to be waterproof, dustproof, and this particular device has been tested over 500 times. So we are pretty sure that this device would not be like a previous one.
And now we are open for questions. Thank you for listening to us.
Thank you, Shri Venkatesh.
Do you have a question, or should I begin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, ma'am.
So I have this one question that the presentation actually just focused on the problem that customers have faced, the ones who've bought the product. Also, with a problem like this, the brand gets a little defamed in the market, and that also involves people who've not actually also bought the product. Like, for example, if there's some product problem with Sony, I would, even if I've not bought it, I would still be feeling that I will not be buying Sony in future. So does your plan somewhere include that brand image as well in future? Maybe coming up with an apology campaign or something like that, so that people are convinced?
Absolutely, absolutely. So what we have done is we have created measures so that the affected users get their money back and refund. Now, this will be heavily publicized. We will show them that we are actively working to resolve the situation, and that is what we need to do in this at this time. Social media is so powerful that even one tweet can bring our brand image back. We don't need to work that hard. Customer acquisition cost in this day and age has gotten way easier, and the cost has gone down way a lot. So even if we are doing all of these things and we publicize it even just on social media and not on traditional media marketing advertising, then also we'll get our customers back. I am sure, because we will bring that trust back by doing all of these measures. So this is not only for the customers that have been affected, but also the general public who are not affected by our products.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, then I can go next. First of all, I do want to say that this was a very comprehensive presentation. I did like the fact that you all still commit to innovating despite of what's happened. And in that sense, I do like the idea of where the presentation has gone. But as you know, the phone industry is a highly competitive market. So there are these few key players who are always, where customers are always, sort of going from one place to another. Can you just talk a bit about how do you think this will impact your competition, or do you think, or again, like you mentioned the fact that you will be doing marketing strategies to apologize and all of that, but how do you think customers will react to your competition going forward, or do you think the competition can make use of such a situation?
So the thing is, nobody in the market is as bold as us in our either marketing campaigns or even our innovations. Our main competition is Mobius. If we look at them right now, they are at a financial position that the investors are pulling their money from the company. But we are at a position that we have enough capital that we can support ourselves and sustain great marketing campaigns as well. So we need not worry about our competition because the competition is already suffering. So they even if they put out marketing campaigns against us, we are not afraid about it. We can resolve the issues better than them and can answer to the customer, the concerned customer, easily, because we have this supply chain that is directly answering to the customer. We are a D2C brand, and that is what that is our core strength. Unlike Mobius, we can actually provide accurate solutions to the customers. Yugam, would you like to add anything to that?
Yes, I would also like to add this, that the technology that of the folded mobiles, which is currently that we launched, is a technology which is something new, which most of the brands haven't introduced into the market yet. So this particular thing, and for any new technology which comes into existence, it has to be a trial and an error method, because nothing in this world, wherein a technology is introduced and it is completely flawless. Improvisations are made. Even if we talk about TVs, then initially we used to have those cathode ray tubes, but now we have LEDs. So technology has to be improvised. And what I feel particularly is that if we even talk about our competitors, so this particular product that we designed is new and it is an innovation. So it is definitely going to have a rise in demand in the near future.
Okay, I guess that's it. Thank you, Vision, for that fantastic presentation. Now we'll move forward. We have Emerald Heights International School representing Auto Limited, along with their solution for a drastic fall in sales on the discovery of various defects in the recently released model of their cars. Emerald, okay, yes, thank you. Guys, you can start now.
Firstly, we'd like to request screen share permission.
Participants are permitted to screen share.
Good evening to one and all present here. Today, we, the representatives of Auto, are back with a blast with a solution so proactive that it will beat everyone in the market.
A car for everyone, a class of its own, a burning passion for excellence for those who are known, models cheaper than ever, and demands reaching the skies. A clear warning to those, here comes Auto's rise.
ब्रांड है पहले 2 राउंड्स अंदर जो कल परसों चल रहे थे उन्होंने इन्होंने प्रमोशन करना चाहिए अपने ब्रांड
Oh, Hunar, we didn't expect this to happen when we were manufacturing the cars.
No worries, Rishika. We are Auto and we're always ready for the worst case scenarios, aren't we?
We are.
Drum rolls, please. So here we are with the solution.
So the first solution for the recent scandal for public safety, compromisation of the public safety, is an auto danger detection device. The all-new Otwo 2.0 comes with an auto detection device that has a detection range of up to 10 kilometers, and it can detect any danger, may it be living or non-living, without compromising the public safety at all.
Speaking of the second solution, fire resistant capacity for more than 70%. Because the main problem was arising fires inside the car, we have come up with a fire protection system to perform the task. This can include a dry chemical suppression system. This can be added to the cars, and all our new models will definitely be equipped with these.
We also have an inbuilt fire extinguisher system, which can be fitted to any vehicle, which are tested and approved to the world's leading standards, and are a great alternative to traditional fire extinguisher.
Otwo aims to cover all health expenses incurred by individuals involved in this scandal of public safety.
Furthermore, we have come up with a new prototype promo video for our new device, for an all-new, brand new Otwo car, Otwo 2.0. So here it goes.
When it comes to compensating, Otwo is on top. Those families who suffered these fires and accidents are given compensation along with the new car, the Otwo 2.1. The families who did not have any accident but still have the old previous version of Otwo are given door-to-door engine changing services. We'll just like to end with saying, जब साथ हो world class team जिसके पास हो हर problem की scheme, तो घबराना क्या? अब साथ है हमारे ऑटो डेंजर डिटेक्शन और इनबिल्ट फायर एक्सटिंग्विशन, तो घबराना क्या? Customer assistant is on top, and all the new models are top now. Let's come together and believe in us. After all, it's our job. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. We're open to questions now.
All right. My question is just that, and again, what I thought of your presentation was that I find it interesting that, of course, you've given mechanisms to deal with what happens when, in case, like, again, a fire or something occurs. But I do think that the objective is to ensure that such fires don't occur in the first place. And that's, I think, something that you all should maybe expand a bit more. But my question is more along the lines of the other models that are already out there. So of course, there are a few models that have shown defects, but I'm assuming you've sold more models than just the few which have, but some are, again, functioning well, and then there are these few which have the defects. So what will you do to work towards ensuring that the other models out there also don't end up in the same situation, maybe months down the line, and maybe not just like immediately?
So as we already mentioned in our presentation, the solution being that we'll also be providing door-to-door engineering services to revamp or to replace the particular part that is giving the problems. That we are focusing on the core problem of the part that is causing these fires. For that, to ensure customer satisfaction, we are providing 4 door-to-door engineering services through our portal. So the customers who have the ownership of the previous model, which is facing the problems, so they'll just have to enter their address, and we'll provide our engineers, our very authorized and licensed engineers, to go to their door and just replace the parts free of cost, along with a hamper for them to trusting in us and just to restore our goodwill.
Just adding on to what Hunar said, these are for the defective engines. Speaking of the fires occurring again and again, we mentioned that these fires, the cars that are already that are already in the market, they will be installed with a fire extinguishing system, and all the upcoming models will have it in them already. These fire extinguishing systems are removable, as in they can be built and then installed after a car is made. So we have that technology in mind.
Thank you.
Are there any other questions? Okay, so I guess we will move on. Thank you guys for that presentation. Next, we have St. Arnold School representing E24 with their solution for a hygiene scandal recently encountered due to a leakage of footage showing unclean and a messy kitchen. St. Arnold's, you can start.
St. Arnold's, the text isn't visible on the presentation, so try to zoom in or something.
Sorry, can you be a little louder?
The text on the presentation isn't visible.
Sorry, we have lost the permission to screen share our presentation.
Participants are allowed to screen share. Yeah, it's perfectly visible.
Yeah, thank you. Now it's better. You can go ahead. All the best, guys.
Thank you. Are we visible?
Yes, you're visible.
Okay.
Your camera is
So
not
good
visible, but the presentation is. Your cameras are off.
Oh. Okay. So good morning, everyone. My name is Prashita Dubey. I am the CEO and manager of our company E24. Since 2000, our company is efficiently working in food servicing sector. But in recent times, our new outlets are being trolled for having unhygienic and messed up kitchens. We are wholeheartedly sorry for the inconvenience, but we take that as a positive feedback and we are looking up for improvement. So for the problem that we are facing, we are coming up with the following solutions. First, the ignorant staff that was not so concerned about the hygienic conditions of our kitchen, we are looking up for replacing them by a hygienically aware staff, and more staff is being added to maintain the cleanliness and to organize the kitchen timely. We also are starting to clean our kitchens before and after every meal is being prepared in our kitchens, and training programs are being given to all the kitchen and cutlery staff. Plus, a supervisory team is being appointed to keep a check on the personnel of the kitchen staff. Sanitization of the kitchen is being done timely, and all the staff is wearing gloves. So that is it. Now I'm passing it on to Arushi. Also, the storage facilities are increased along, which includes airtight containers, increased in number of refrigerators, and we ensure that in every 6 months, pest controls to prevent rats and cockroaches. Thank you. Now I'm passing it on Khemraj.
We'll be providing a free health campaign for all the customers who have been eating with our restaurant.
Thank you.
We will also be changing the staff and increasing more the number of cleanliness department in our recent restaurant, and we faith that our customers who have believed in us would apologize us. Thank you.
स्वच्छता मनुष्य का कहना है, स्वच्छता मनुष्य का गहना है, और आगे भी हम इसी चीज से बरकरार रखेंगे. हम आगे भी यही मेजर्स लेते रहेंगे. थैंक यू.
Okay, so are there any questions from the judges?
Also, judges, it is already, that the camera was off, so there would be some negative marking for the same. We had informed you earlier to schools that you had to keep your cameras on while the presentation and being in the meeting itself also. Yeah, guys, now you're visible after the presentation, but it would be up to the judges.
Extremely sorry for the inconvenience of not putting on the cameras. Actually, it's someone else's laptop and we were not aware of
the thing that the camera wasn't on.
Now it is up to the judges. They'll ask the questions and they're doing the marking. So nothing is in our hands.
Yeah, so I have a question. So one of the major statements that is mentioned in the crisis problem paragraph is that a lot of social trolling is happening regarding, there might be the pictures up on the social media network all over. So your entire presentation has the solutions for how to combat the situation that you are facing personally. That is your mistake. But how do you actually combat that particular situation where your entire target market or your entire consumer, consumer group is actually disappointed because this has been all over the place? So according to me, keeping everything aside, the communication that has happened with the consumers is the main problem, because they would be now either disliking or they are demotivated to use your particular brand. So what is your solution for that?
Okay, so the goodwill that our company goodwill issues that our company is facing, we will be tackling that by issuing ads on YouTube and our Instagram handle. Also, we will be, हम प्रचार करेंगे हमारा जो हेल्थ कैंपेन है हमारे कस्टमर्स के लिए, लाइक जिन्होंने भी उस टाइम उस फूड को कंज्यूम किया होगा, द अनहाइजीनिक फूड दैट वाज बीइंग सर्व्ड बाय आवर आउटलेट्स, तो उस कैंपेन का भी हम अच्छे से एडवर्टाइजमेंट करेंगे यूट्यूब पर एंड अदर सोशल मीडिया प्लेटफॉर्म्स पर.
What about aggregator platforms for restaurants like Zomato or Swiggy or something, where I think the first thing that everyone does is that they'll check the rating of the place before they actually then start to order from there, or again, if it's something that you haven't heard of, right? So in such cases, do you think it makes more sense for you to get off these platforms given the low rating and then come back when you think the situation has been sorted out? Or do you think there's something else that you can do which will allow you to again improve your ratings and so on and so forth?
Okay, so a Bollywood superstar reviewed our company on Instagram. So if a Bollywood superstar is reviewing a company, so when it is declining also and thereafter it's increasing, तो Bollywood superstar के कहने से हर चीज एक थोड़ा implement पड़ता है और थोड़ा major impact होगा, तो वो that our company's revenue will again increase.
All right.
Thank you.
Understood. Thank you.
Thank you, participants. Thank you, judges. Now there is one more addition. Since it's a crisis room already, we have added one more specification to the event that participants can cross-question each other, but not via audio. They can cross-question each other via chat box. And as many of you are aware, that a chat system is there, right? So just whoever you're sending the message to, put in two. Suppose I'm sending the message to Choithram School. So to Choithram School from St. Arnold's. So to, from, and your question. And keep the question precise. And all of the schools, please answer the question in the chat box itself. Okay. And if the question has been asked, will it give extra marks? That is on judges itself, that they'll decide if they check the chat box and if the answers are intriguing enough, then they'll add the marks for you. And also the presentation that had already happened, you can ask the questions about the same. It will tell us that you were attentive at that time too. Since your cameras are off, we won't know that you're sitting here sleeping in an online class or like attending the event, rightfully. So moving on, you can cross question the earlier teams which I have presented too. Okay. No. The presentations which are done, you can ask the questions to them also, Rishika. No worries. Okay. Next, we have Prestige Public School presenting a clothing company, Modern Walk, and the solution for resentment towards them, surrounding notions against racism and accepting all body types, post releasing heavily photoshopped photos from a recent photo shoot. Prestige Public School. Are you guys ready?
Good morning, everyone.
So before we address the big misunderstanding caused by our companies to others, I would like to apologize on behalf of our advertisement staff. Their intentions were not to harm anyone's color or caste, but what they wanted was to bring out the potential of style and class, which is unique to the Black audience of our company. They use the strategy so that they can make an idol role model for people to admire and gain confidence and try unique and vast fashion styles. They wanted to use the model to let others know that our outfits look good on everyone, and to motivate others, they decided to add some tweaks. Now I would like to pass the case to Vidhi.
As we addressed before, our initials weren't to harm anyone's feelings, but a mistake is a mistake. So, to solve this mistake, we have come up with few methods to monitor our advertisement team, and we will invite people of different colors, body types, and different regions to come and help us advertise and inspire all and everyone. We are open for the questions.
Thank you, Prestige Public School. Now we'll have the questions from judges.
All right. Like again, this is a common problem that is faced by a lot of companies nowadays, given the increased visibility and the social media presence of everything everywhere. And while of course you want to encourage different body types and sizes as well as colors, and you want to be as inclusive as possible, do you think that maybe if you run a parallel campaign which primarily focuses on like neighboring issues, right? Or maybe if you produce more content on, again, just healthy body types, or more content on inclusivity and so on and so forth, do you think that is also something that could assist you in combating the negative campaign around what happened?
Actually, the campaign we went through, means the campaign that we decided to go through, the intentions weren't to like aim at someone's body type or not. As we all know, in our society, Black caste, like Black people are like, for some people, not our company, but for some people, they are like inferior or stuff like that. So we wanted to do something against that. And when you try something unique, something new, there are always people who object to your campaigns and stuff. And what we wanted was to like bring out the potential, the clothing potential, and the like design style. Like we all know Black people look amazing in clothing designs, whatever you give them. And our ideas was to like motivate them, but of course there is always people finding wrong in that.
All right, thank you.
Okay, so I will give you two situations. I think maybe you guys can give your strategy plan for that. So number one situation is when, because you have failed miserably at campaigning when, you know, the Photoshop pictures have been revealed and everything, the competitor brands are actually coming up with campaigns, as Shivani mentioned, campaigns on body positivity and mental health and everything, which is actually trying to prove themselves better in this situation where you are being already let down because of your own reasons. So they are actually being an opportunist in this situation in the market. Number one is that situation. And number two is, what is your take on acceptance of this particular mistake? You plan to be defensive in your promotions, or you plan to be offensive?
I would like to address the second case first. So as I already mentioned, this was not to like completely defend us. I know our advertisement staff made a mistake over here. First of all, the main thing is that we shouldn't have used the term with body casting and also with the color of a person. That's our mistake on our part, and we are sincerely sorry about that. We also mentioned that we are monitoring our advertisement staff more from now onwards, and we are gonna invite multiple unique other peoples to come join us, no matter what color, what body type they are from. So that's our take on second situation. About the first situation, yes, there will be loss faced by us, because this is a very good opportunity for other companies to catch up to us. But it is not like other companies don't have their weak points. And what we would try to do is, okay, what we would try to do is like not take this any further. Like we know we are in the wrong, so we won't, like, first of all we have to end things related to colors, body type and stuff like that. So we are not going to use that in our future promotions and stuff. Also, our company is since 1965, so it have a good will of people, because it almost have 60 years of experience. So we would like to go with a different approach, because market have already picked out our negative points. So we would like to create more positive and different unique styles for our advertisement.
Taken. Thank you.
Thank you, judges. Thank you, participants. Also, since we mentioned about the cross-questioning, the cross-questioning has to be taken place in the chat box, wherein you have to select everyone so that it is visible to the judges and the participants too. I hope that's clear. Moving on, next we have Shri Devi Ahilya Shishu Vihar representing Urban Laced and the solution for resentment being showered upon the company for excess usage of animal fur for manufacturing their latest line of shoes.
Okay, so can we share the screen?
Sure, it's enabled.
Yeah. Please share the screen, Ali. Ali, can we share the screen? Yeah. Okay, so hey everyone.
1 minute. There is an issue. Okay. Visible? Eh?
No, it's not visible. Okay, the screen would be sharing. First of all, I would like to apologize for our mistake. And yeah, I'm really apologizing, and extreme regrets for those things about our material usage. And as you all know, we are coming back with our new launches, which is Urban Hit and Kick, which is just kicking out all the leather materials, and we are coming up with something very awesome. And I would like to handle it to Yashas. Please continue.
There is nothing natural but clothing made from animals' skin or leather, in addition to causing the suffering and death of millions of animals each year. The production of leather to climate change, land devastation, pollution and water contamination. A studies has shown that even finishing leather products, especially those in direct contact with the skin, such as gloves, shoes, contain high level of toxic chemical. Because of the acknowledgement of hazards of leather production, the process is being discontinued in most of the companies and are being less adapted. So we are replacing it with cork fabric.
So you know what cork fabric is? Let me just introduce you. Cork fabric is also known as cork leather, and it is none other than the shaving of the stem of cork oak tree, which is like obtained from that oak tree, and we are going to use it for our shoes. And I know you would be like questioning in your minds, like, is the shaving of a oak tree would be like stronger, or like it would be it can tackle those leather things? So I am assuring you, it would be assuring you, and it is as strong as the leathers, and it is very strong. It can tackle all kinds of like those storms, or like all kind of weather, and it will do its job very well. So thank you.
Thank you. You can turn off the screen share, participants. Thank you. So now we'll have the questions from judges.
Please.
All right. Again, this was a very interesting presentation because I do like the fact that you all provided an alternative to what to combat again just the use of animal products. But from a branding and marketing standpoint, as a company that has been dealing in, I suppose, pure leather shoes for a long period of time, how do you think that you would be able to break into a fairly new market, right? With again the full change into your image as well as everything that you're using. I'm assuming there are other companies already who do that. So do you think it'll be more difficult and costly for you to do that?
Yeah, it will be. It will take time for us to convert, like totally from leather to going for vegan. But we will do our best, and we hope and we believe our customers that they are having like they are believing on us, and our company is nothing like those kind of things which just go for and just give up. We are trying harder, and we will do our best to give the customers our best. Thank you.
Okay, any other questions? So I guess we'll move on then. Okay, next. Thank you for the presentation. Next, we have the Eliba Public School, Ipania, representing Dewdrop and the solution for losses led by inclusion of.
For the losses led by inclusion of harmful substances in their recent cosmetic product. Can we have the team?
Participants of DPS Nepania.
Can we have the permission to share the screen, please?
It's already enabled, Aryan. You can go ahead.
Dewdrop has been established since 1977 with 83,000 employees worldwide. Having 45 years of customer trust and experience, Dewdrop has a strong line of top quality products and an exorbitant amount of goodwill among the customers. Our strong social media presence helps us in reducing the customer acquisition cost and increasing our customer base. We at Dewdrop are aware of the current environmental situation, and in order to counter that, we have a sustainable line of products as well. Our vitamin C serum has been proven to be one of the best skincare products as per the critics.
The problem surfaced when the deep cleanser gained momentum and people with sensitive skin and rare skin problems complained of mild irritation and some rashes.
The same has been mentioned on the packaging that this product might not be suitable for certain skin types and is certified by acclaimed dermatologists. Although specific instructions have been provided in case of any skin problems and proper consultation with the physician is needed, and for further use, the product shouldn't be used. It should be prohibited.
Nonetheless, the customers affected by this anomaly have been duly provided with refunds and replacements. Dewdrop looks forward to launching a completely vegan and suitable product lineup with a proper R&D by the end of 2023. This move comes after prolonged popularity of vegan and ecological products. The firm also plans on conducting curated campaigns to promote awareness among consumers regarding the contents of commodities provided by firms indifferent to each other.
We are open to questions.
I have a question. So, I mean, you mentioned in your presentation that in your future plans that you would be going for a new product by 2023, and then you would be doing campaigns which says go vegan. But the kind of problem that the company has faced in the past, where you guys were like there was a boycott movement and everything, don't you think the consumer base would be attacking on the hypocrisy of the brand more than actually believing in your campaigns?
Ma'am,
And
actually,
if
I would
that
like
is
to
a yes,
answer
then how
this.
do
Ma'am,
you
I would
combat
like
that
to answer
situation?
this. Ma'am, the
Yes.
thing is, our company is running from 1977 and we have a really loyal customer base. So I don't think we have more new customers. We have the returning customers. So they will surely buy our product, and by being vegan and by being sustainable, as well as the product will be safe for all skin types and will work on all skin types as well as all age groups. So I think that would make our company more profitable.
Thank you.
Just to follow up on that, as you mentioned, you have returning customers, right? And even if you consider veganism, so veganism is a fairly new, compared to like, again, the history of everything, veganism is a fairly new concept that has been going around. And I think trends, and not that veganism is a trend, but the popularity of such movements comes and goes with, again, the changing generations, as well as who is young at that point of time, and so on and so forth. So do you think it makes sense for you to rebrand into a vegan product when something like this might end up changing in the future? Like, so do you think it makes sense to keep rebranding every few years, or otherwise to then just stick to the original concept with which you started?
Actually, I would like to answer that as well. Ma'am, you are saying that we are changing from sustainable to vegan, right? So we are not changing from sustainable to vegan. Actually, we are making sustainable products as well as vegan products so that it will be safe for future generations. And the thing is, being vegan is a trend from 2017. And as we have to, as a company, we have to go with the trend. And being vegan is safe and is for healthy life, so people are adapting it, so we have to go with it so that people buy our products and we can maximize our profits.
Permission to follow up on that answer?
Sure, go ahead.
Yeah. I would just like to say that a company which is as huge as ours and that has been running for the past 45 years, we need to adapt with the trends of the market. It's not the first time that we have done that. We also adapted to the social media phase when we shifted to digital. That's why we are focusing so much on vegan, because it's just a trend. And as we know that teenagers hold the power to control the market. And we would like to focus all age groups, not just the middle age or any other age group.
Thank you, participants. And thank you, judges. And as Aryan said, it might be in the newspaper next time that the company said that veganism is just a trend. So, remember accordingly that what you say can be converted into a crisis later on also. So the answers you say for the participants, just in remembrance. I'm not marking you guys, so don't panic here. I'm not marking, I'm just, an observation here. So next on, we have Shishikans International, whose company is Mosbius Limited, which is facing a loss in funds due to disagreement with investors because the CEO has been replaced. How will the company face the problem? Shishikans, you have the floor.
Yes, namaste. Can I share my screen?
Let's enable Disha.
Please let me know if you all can see the screen.
It's visible.
Yes, it's visible.
Okay, great. Namaste, I'm Disha Gupta from the Shishganj International School.
And I'm Rudran Sharma.
And we are here to present Mosbius Electronics Limited. When you need excellence, we have it covered. At Mosbius, we cultivate new ideas with old legacy. And hence, we welcome our new CEO. With changing times, we look forward to new ideas and innovation, continuing our legacy. Mosby's strives for excellence, and we have been working to develop a plan where the new CEO has undergone a rigorous succession plan with strategy meets and deep understanding of our mission and vision. We have nurtured and cultivated a work environment that develops excellence, innovation, and technology. Our new CEO has been a core team member of Mosby's, and at Mosby's, our motto is to provide excellent products, and we vouch for the same mission and vision from our CEO. We have been serving our consumers for over 2 decades and have a trustworthy relationship with our Mosby's family. Hence, our focus is always to provide excellent products at all costs. And we are looking forward for this new change. Over to Rudransh.
Thank you, Disha. We are thankful to all of the investors for investing their time, efforts, quality, and their faith in us. When the news came out that some investors are looking to pull out their funds, we were not that very worried, as we already received a delightful response from our new investors to invest in our company. We usually only seem worried when our customer relations or product technologies are being challenged or being questioned. Even after even after the investors have pulled out the investments, there have been no drastic stock falls. The previous investors only left the company because of our decision to replace the new CEO. So that explains we have no problem in our technology. In fact, after our last promotion on the introduction of new watch, there have been very good sales. And we also have promising results. We express our gratitude to all of our past investors, and we look forward to welcoming them again in some time after they look at our future prospects. And therefore, the management team remains the same. We will look forward for innovation, technology, legacy, and excellence. Thank you.
Thank you. We are open to questions now.
Thank you, Disha. Thank you, Rudransh. Now we'll have questions from judges.
I have one question. So actually, I mean, as you explained, and it's also mentioned in the crisis statement, that the new CEO is supposed to be like the professional successor of the old one. But the old one was like a personal brand, and obviously people would again expect the new one to be the same, like they would want to have the same connect with the person. But what if there's a very vast difference in the personality trait? Like, for example, the older CEO was very dynamic, he was all over the social media and like that, and the new successor, I mean, something that happened with Royal Enfield, but the opposite case, and the new CEO is very submissive and everything. So then it would be very difficult for people to arrange, to actually combat in that mentally for them that, okay, he is a professional successor. How do you plan to manage that?
Can I take this question, Disha?
Yeah, sure.
Ma'am, I would like to answer this. As you said, the old CEO was a brand. So, ma'am, brands are created. When he came into our company, he had some experience, but he was not the CEO. He didn't have that CEO experience in the past. So our management team cultivated him. And the program which we are talking about, where there is an intern or there is a manager who directly learns under CEO. So that explains that he has already seen workings of CEO, and this is not a 1 month or 15-day process. It has been more than 6 months. He has seen all the workings of the CEO. He has been to every department. He has checked their workings. And ma'am, actually, we are not concerned about change very much, because we are an electronic brand. We deal in technology, latest technology. So change is our thing. And our management team is very acceptable, and we are ready to accept any changes. Even our family, our workers, from our workers to managers to everyone who work in our company, are very acceptable. They accepted the last CEO. They accepted his workings. We showed good results in the market. Our new CEO, we have tested his vision, and only after that he has been selected. And I assure, when he comes to the position of being a CEO, whatever he implements, that would be for the good, and our entire team would willfully accept that, and we are looking to increase our sales. Thank you.
Besides this, we at Mosbius value our culture. Like mentioned, the new CEO has gone through a succession plan where the culture is valued and it has been developed in a way that we will always prioritize and focus on our excellent products. Therefore, considering, as Rudransh also mentioned, we've been carrying this program for a long time. So we are sure that the new CEO will be equipped with all the techniques and innovation and new ideas with the new team. Oh, is that okay?
Thank you, participants.
Yeah, well answered.
Are there any more questions?
I guess Ankit sir had a question.
Yes.
Sir, please go ahead.
The presentation was very good, and you very well answered Aparita's question. My question was like, it's fine that a technology company needs to be changed, and you have that approach. But how will you manage to cover the losses which you're facing because of the old CEO going? How will you counter that?
Can I take that?
Sure.
Yeah. So these losses are a part of the process, considering we have been subjected to a large change. But like we mentioned already, our focus is always delivering excellence to our consumer base and our customers. So we are sure, as we have new ideas and new innovations with the welcoming of our new CEO, we will be able to cope up and we will deliver excellence again, which will again increase our profits. Regarding the investors, like we mentioned already, when they look at our future prospects and our future sales and earnings, we are looking forward to welcoming them again, and we are sure we will have them on board again.
Also, sir, to add more, if you see it is written, like it is mentioned that the investors have pulled out some money, but there are only some investors. And so, as I mentioned earlier, the reason for investors pulling out money is only because of our decision to replace the CEO, and not because any of our technology or any of our product problem. We have already solved all our past problems. And if we have the right technology, if we have the right product, if we have the right team, I don't see any reason why we can't cover these losses. In fact, if you notice, we started from 0 rupees in 2004, and in just 16 years, we are a 4.2 billion company. So our management team and our family is very well equipped to cover the losses, and I don't think we would face any issues in that. Thank you.
Just to add one last point, at Mosbius, we've always been a product developed company. With all this, we have always built this excellence through our products, and we are vouching that it will be the same. So that is how we plan to cover the losses.
Thank you, participants.
Okay, so I guess that's it. Thank you for that dynamic experience. Let's move on to our next team, that is the Delhi Public School, Gurgaon Sector 45, representing a solution for the company Ocean Chain Express, who has been going viral due to a drug joke in their ETS moments. The Delhi Public School? Okay. Yes, please go ahead.
Yeah, just a second. Good morning, one and all. We have recently come across the ongoing social media posting against the reputed company Ocean Chain Express. I would now like to invite the Chief Operating Officer to clarify the same.
Good morning. I am Pavni Tandon, the CEO of Ocean Chain Express. Today, I would like to address the issues being raised regarding a comment made by me. I would like to respectfully clarify that my comment was made on a light note, and it was never my intention to hurt anyone in any way. However, I would like to sincerely apologize who got offended by my comment. I would also like to add that Ocean Chain Express does not in any way support the distribution of or usage of drugs. And we do realize the gravity of this situation. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. I welcome the member of the Compliance Committee to affirm the Code of Conduct and the company's drug policy.
OC's drug policy. The company strictly prohibits any person entering the company premises under the influence or of in possession of any intoxicating substance or any other drugs. To set the tone from the top, the board reinforced OCA's commitment to ethical business conduct and compliance to all employees through an annual video. Employees also submitted a compliance declaration of adherence to OC's Credo, Code of Conduct, and other applicable policies, which was also implemented without any disruption. Further, before joining the company, the employees have to take a drug test conducted by the company, and it is also compulsory for all the employees to take a drug test every 5 months and submit their reports to the Compliance Committee.
I would now like to invite another member of the Compliance Committee to state their contributions towards social cause.
We are proud in our CSR fund. 13% of our profits go towards social cause. We contribute a large margin of our fund to support rehabilitation centers and create awareness drives therein. We are now supporting many hospitals and NPOs for the well-being of our employees and customers. Apart from this, our ongoing collaboration with the United Nations make us a sustainable partner.
This is just a part of what they do. There is a lot more. A recent tweet by Ocean Chain Express was done at 9 a.m. today.
We sincerely apologize for the comments made by our CEO involving drugs. According to his words, my actions in no way reflects the views of our company. Our company has always strived towards #fight against drugs and will continue to do so. We strive to help our partners thrive through fast, safe, and reliable shipping. 39,819 workers worldwide and ever growing. Together we can. Thank you.
Okay, I guess that was the presentation. Judges, do you have any questions?
Shivani ma'am, Aprajita ma'am, Ankit sir.
No question from my side. We can proceed.
Yes, same. You can proceed. That's fine.
Okay, so let's move on, I guess. Up next, we have Vedant International School representing a solution for a clothing company called Emerald Apparel, who has been accused of abuse and unfair wages. Emerald Apparel. Is it Edansh International School present?
Yes, ma'am, we're there.
Okay.
Shall we start?
Sure, go ahead. Just keep your mic closer. You're not audible talking.
All right. Am I audible now? Is it good?
Yes. Please go ahead with your presentation.
So we are here with the Emerald Apparel. We are a company since 1739, known for its classy, luxurious suits and dresses. And today we face a backlash from the wages, due to the wages and unfair conditions. Our employees broke into strike.
Vedant International School, sorry to stop you, but you're not audible properly. The voice,
All right, let me just move a little forward.
Yeah.
But is it good now? I hope it's all fine now. Is it?
It's audible, but I can't make out the words.
All right, let me just try out something.
Not clear.
Mute on my. So, can you just switch your audio device if possible?
Sure, go ahead. Switch the audio device. Okay, switch the audio device. We'll have the next school until then, okay? Fix the problem.
We are done. We're done.
There's an echo issue, so yeah. Go ahead.
Are we audible now?
Just mute the other device. Yeah, it'll be better.
Try speaking now.
Yes, go ahead, Vedant International.
So is it good now? Sure.
Yeah, it's better.
So with the apparel, we are a company since 1739 and we are specially known for our luxury suits, branded dresses, and classy attire. But recently we faced a backlash from our employees that was regarding low wages and unfair working conditions. But here we are up with the solutions. First of all, the wages are given as per the Minimum Wages Act 1948 and our government norms as well as our company policies. But we did not receive any letter from our employees and it directly came to us through media. So we are also waiting for the letter first of all. But before that, we will definitely sit with the trade unions and consider everything out. We'll definitely negotiate accordingly, according to our company policies, our profit margins and percentages. Well, if the demands are justified, we will definitely look forward to consider it. Also, talking about the working conditions, yes, they are very up to the mark, but we'll definitely work to improve them, whatever the demands are. And our company, we feel that our rival companies might have faced some tragedy and pressurized the trade unions for the same. We just broke out into strike. And talking about the working conditions, yes, we'll now work on maintaining a very close connection with the managers, as well as we'll provide a lot of workers autonomy. It might be possible that we are not in good contact with them. So we'll definitely provide workers autonomy and maintain a very close connection with them. Also, I would like to point out that due to our production, we are not having enough wages right now. We're not having enough production, but as soon as we work on our production as well, we'll increase the wages as well. Now we'll provide information to all the managers about maintaining relations and we'll work on that. And we'll definitely give a very positive impact towards the trade unions as well. Thank you.
Thank you, Vedant International. Do we have some questions?
Yes, I do have a question. First of all, of course, thank you to the team for that presentation and for providing the different perspectives. But apart from, of course, meeting the Minimum Wages Act, which in itself is under debate as to if it's enough or not, can you expand a bit on what other employee benefits you may provide to them, which could perhaps be on top of their minimum wages also?
Yeah, sure, ma'am. First of all, we're already providing 8 hours working time with 45 minutes of lunch time and a recreational center as well. But we'll be definitely working on that. Like, we'll maintain a really good contact with them, like very regular meetings we'll hold, whatever their requirements are, we'll try our best to fulfill them.
Okay, do we have any other question?
Yeah, I have one question. So, I mean, as Shivani ma'am asked you, so you told all the benefits. Are you planning to launch any campaign which has a little emotional impact on your customers, which actually convinces them that the wages and all the extra benefits that they're receiving from the company are pretty well for a decent lifestyle?
Yeah, we'll definitely work on them. We are not planning to launch any campaign currently, but we will definitely look after a very regular amount of meetings that we hold. We'll definitely be in touch with all the managers so that we can be in touch with whatever the needs and requirements are of our wages, of our employees and workers.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Sir, is there any other question you guys need to ask? Okay, so I guess we will then move on. Next, we have the ELF Public School, whose allotted company is Drivams. Can decreasing prices increase their sales? Apparently not. What will this company do? ELF Public School?
Yes, ma'am. Just wait a minute.
Okay.
Is the screen visible and are we audible?
Yes, it's visible.
Okay. So good morning, everyone. Our company is Drivers, putting you on the road of reliability. So how are we going to solve our problem? First, we will follow brand repositioning. We will follow rapid brand repositioning in order to minimize the damage caused by poor positioning of a vintage model. We within 3 to 4 months of the disaster, we will launch an upgraded version of our vintage model in which we are going to emphasize on the feature, design, mileage, and market it as an economical car instead of marketing as a cheap car. Along with this, we are also going to offer low cost EMIs and better trade-in offers to attract the young and new customer target base. Now my teammate Shikhar will continue.
Well, we will choose trusted celebs as the brand ambassadors of our product, as people tend to believe in their sayings. For example, Amitabh Bachchan or Akshay Kumar, because they instill faith in customers about the product.
Third, by the passage of time, if the circumstances allow us, we will also tie up with the company with high goodwill. Why? Because this will give an impetus to increasing the faith in the customer in our company again. And fourth, boost employee morale. Employees are an integral part of all this problem. When such disasters or marketing blunders happen with the company, employees also get affected. They also think whether the company will continue or it will stop. So we will boost their morale. We will assure them that the company is not going to stop. This will enhance their productivity and help us make DriveM again the best make the leader in the automobile sector. Thank you.
Thank you guys for that presentation. Ajay, do you have any questions?
Oh, well, I think you guys might have done a lot of research after that crisis statement and would have reflected to all the companies who might have faced problems like this in the Indian automobile market. So can you tell me the best example of the same crisis statement in the Indian automobile market that exists already?
Yes, the best one was Tata Nano, because Ratan Tata envisaged the car and they wanted to make it an affordable car. But the blunder they made was that they everywhere they marketed as a cheap car. So people thought that if we drive it, others will think of us as like poor people or something like that. So that was the mistake.
Yeah, thank you.
Any other question?
Yes. I like the fact that you focused on both the internal and the external aspects, where you also focused on employee morale. But given that you have cut down on your prices, do you believe that you also may want to retarget your consumer base?
Yes, ma'am. As one of the points I said in brand repositioning, that we will be offering low cost EMIs and give high trade-in offers, meaning that instead of selling a car at low price, the indirect discounts that a customer get will also be high. So indirectly, the customer will be paying a little bit more. Not there will not be a drastic change in the price.
Thank you.
Thank you, participants. Any other questions? Ankit sir?
No questions. You can proceed.
Okay. That was a great point out. Aprajita ma'am, loved it. And let's move on to the next team, that is Choitram School North Campus, representing Shivin, whose Kim Hono campaign received a backlash due to culture appropriation. What will their solution be? Choitram School North Campus, do we have you in the meeting? Okay.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are. Please go ahead.
A very warm morning to everyone. We are Shivan. We are from Soitram School North Campus, and here is a solution of the crisis, eSummit 21 Battle of Brands. First of all, Shivan would like to apologize to everyone whose sentiments were hurt because of a new release, Kim Hono. This situation serves as a valuable lesson on a reconciliation journey from which we will learn and continue to grow.
Kim Hono. It is a Japanese Korean ceramic artwork which inspired us to launch a new line of casual clothing for women. Our intention was to release those beautiful prints and patterns in our clothes.
Next steps. First, awareness of Kim Hono through advertisements. Step number 2, starting women employment campaigns. Step number 3, starting girl child education campaigns. Step number 4, and many more schemes for comeback.
So from the North Campus, are you open to questions now?
Participants, is
If
that
you
all?
aren't audible, I'll continue. Shivan represents the boldness and women empowerment, the freedom to choose their own aesthetic for the moments of style and a place for everyone. Thank you so much.
Okay, I guess we'll start the question answer round. Ajaz?
Yes. First of all, congratulations, Team Shivan. I love your logo. It gives a very urban chic vibe. And coming to the question, so always that we see today, what happens on Twitter and on social media, whenever there's a campaign that, because if we divide our country into two parts, like rightists and leftists, there's always one party who's more supportive of it and appreciating it, and then there's the other one who are actually boycotting it and abusing it over social media, right? So what is your strategy? Is your strategy to actually just target one group of people who are actually just liking it and promoting, and you want to promote that more, or you want to actually take both the things in account, or just like the solutions you gave, that was just pertaining to the one crowd who were absolutely against your campaign, right? But then there will be some people who would be liking it. So how do you plan to go ahead, taking all the two, like both the parties together, or just focusing on one?
Okay, so I would like to answer this. First of all, whatever we do, there are always two sides of it. First, the ones who support us and the one who do not support the campaign. So solution were for the people who aren't supporting us. Secondly, we would secondly we always look we always will take care of the people who are who do not like our campaigns and continue to grow.
Thank you.
Any more questions?
By the way, well answered on that.
So we'll move forward now. Please continue.
Okay, so the next team that we have is to Uitram School Anik Bagh, representing
I guess Sakina has had some network issues. No worries. Is she back? Okay. Guess so. Okay, I'll continue. Next, we have Choitram School Manik Bagh representing Hexabytes, whose solution for rapid urbanization backlashes when they increase the cost prices. How will the company rise up again? Choithram School, you can go ahead. Choithram School.
Just a second.
Is there a problem with presentation? Participants of Choithram School, is there a problem with the presentation?
I think we can move on to the next presentation. Meanwhile, they fix it up.
I guess it started the presentation. Okay. Okay, participants of Choithram School, we'll come back to you. We'll move on to the next school for the moment. Next, we have Sri Ravi Shankar Vidya Mandir, who will present a solution for shoes company called Graffiti, whose biasness towards an artist has caused them the brand image.
Sri Ravi Shankar Vidya Mandir, do we have you?
Yes, but just a minute.
Guys, from now on, when we call your name, be ready. We want you to be attentive. Like we are constantly saying that keep your cameras on, be attentive in session. So, are you guys ready?
Actually, we are facing some technical problems.
Yes, I'm not able to share my screen. I think there is a technical problem.
It's enabled from here.
Team Graffiti, are you ready?
Okay, the participants of Sri, are you guys? Okay, we'll move on to the next one. I guess both of the schools have some technical issues with the presentation. So moving on, we have Bal Bharati Public School representing a solution for the cosmetic company Bubble Beauty, who is facing losses due to designing defect in the new e-brush.
Yes, we are ready.
Sure. Please go ahead.
Bubble Beauty, world's best cosmetic brand.
Bubble Beauty, a brand with a net worth of 19 billion and plays a major role in cosmetic industry.
We are a company running since 2010 and have dealt with all major obstacles that come in our way to become the world's best cosmetic brand. Not long ago, we had a pitch in Shark Tank and got Vinita ma'am's support on our board. Will definitely help us in further expanding our business in India. Recently, we have been challenged with customers' negative feedback that the new brush type is causing skin irritations, and we will resolve this problem in following slides.
We are known for bringing innovative ideas to life. Our large design for the new Bliss brush had a designing a defect and resulted in causing skin problems. We are extremely sorry for the inconvenience caused.
we have decided to launch a new series of customizable brushes called Alpha Brushes that will take every aspect of your beauty in account to create a perfect brush for you. We have planned to replace older brushes and provide the branded new customizable brushes along with complimentary Bliss Bubble Beauty Compact Hamper.
We will give 3 months warranty on our new products to all the customers, and we have used organic and vegan material in our cosmetics. Upgraded the new series of brushes by adding a herbal effect in the hairs for a more natural look. Lastly, our products are totally chemical free.
We are also introducing our NFT collection for our cosmetics. Our NFT holders will get access to all the exclusive club and get inspirational offers. We have minted 100 plus NFT till dates. We are also planning to open a new store in Matverse, which will showcase our products in a virtual world.
Thank you. We are very thankful for the customers' honest reviews, which have helped us to reflect on our material use. We have upgraded the new series of brushes by adding a herbal effect, and we will make sure that our products are chemical free. Thank you.
Thank you, participants. Now we'll have the question round from judges. Aprajita ma'am, Shivani ma'am, and Ankit sir. Do we have any questions?
I have a question. Number one, like you guys are claiming to come up with products which are chemical free and all, and then you have received a investment from a Shark Tank shark, which is Vinita, who's the founder of Sugar. So as of now, Sugar hasn't entered the market yet for the chemical and paraben free makeup and everything. So don't you think that customers will find it difficult to believe this, that after a tie-up of that sort, you would be able to enter a herbal market? How would you establish that this is a new venture in which Sugar is also expanding into a chemical-free product range? Also, another question is, you mentioned that you're gonna be going for customizable brushes. Don't you think that giving a customizable brush to every user of yours will incur a huge cost? And are you planning to spend the entire investment on that?
Ma'am, actually, the first question, regarding the Vinita ma'am and the Sugar Cosmetics, we are using the Sugar Cosmetics network for distributorships and getting the knowledge of the cosmetics market, but we are not directly using their products. We are getting the help in our business. And for the second customizations, we are launching a website on which users can directly enter their inputs like their skin color and their skin type, their face and face structure and type, all like that. And we will create their personalized brushes in our factories. Yeah, that would be that would be a little expensive than the regular brushes, but they would provide the best skincare for people, our customers. And we care about that, definitely.
Thank you.
If I may ask a question, while of course you have mentioned how you're going to combat all of these problems through different steps that you're taking, do you think that your solutions are suitable for an everyday product, which again in terms of its price is fairly low compared to say different kinds of products? So I guess in terms of category, this would be more of an everyday product. So do you think your solutions are suitable for that market?
Ma'am, because a brush is used every day by a girl that uses makeup. So yeah, the customization, a brush that is customized for personally for you would definitely be worth it to spend some extra bucks on that, because that would provide you the best skincare for the person that is using. And I didn't get your question quite right. So can you please repeat the question?
Sure. It was more from the perspective that, of course, certain solutions, I guess, from what we saw in the previous, from the previous companies, were more suitable for car brands, and of course, which is why the level of the solution was a little bit more complex. Where again, the rebranding was absolutely necessary. And while, of course, even in this case, customer reviews do mean that you have to take certain steps, but given that you're more of an everyday product, where again, the consumer is also a very everyday person, your prices are also low, again, given the kind of market that you're functioning in. Maybe you think a more simplistic solution could be better suited, again, as opposed to say something as opposed to as a customized product. So in terms of the cost effectiveness of what you're doing, do you think effectively the solutions you've given are cost effective?
Ma'am, rebranding, in case we have launched a digital store that we are planning to launch in Metaverse. So rebranding is our main focus right now, because giving a brand a new touch would definitely help our brand to get the customers believe in our brand again after this backlash. And we are also, we have taught you about that. We are got Vinita ma'am. That would also generate some kind of brand awareness in customers of Sugar as well as our brand right now. So we are taking, we think we are taking the necessary steps, and yeah, we could also take some other steps, right? Like we have created the new series of brushes. So we are improving our brush quality as well as we are improving our branding.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, judges. Thank you, participants. Now, is Choitram School and Shri Shri Ravi Shankar Vidya Mandir is ready?
Yes, we are ready.
Okay, so now we'll have Choitram School. I've already explained the crisis, so guys, you can go ahead.
Greetings, everyone. This is Astha Patoti, and here we are presenting you the solutions for the crisis of Hexabyte constructing success. So Hexabyte is the price you pay for the quality. We have got new suppliers who provide us the products with better prices, and now we can negotiate with them easily. We also receive discounted products, and we have also added some new value-added products to our supplier chain. Like apart from cement, we have fast drying cement, colored cement, and extra powerful cement, what we call like Virat Shakti, Virat cement. Now, as the energy prices are increasing, therefore we have our own power plant for renewable products as well.
So are you guys open to questions now?
We have become extra sorry,
No, go ahead, go ahead.
during this, and now and now we cannot face such issue. We have our plant in the area away from residential area to keep the life safe, unlike other companies.
Our company is improving the efficiency and integrating the designs with the rest of the value chain. We are basically providing the 3D models to our customers before going further, for the further construction process, and we also provide the traditional EPC models to our customers, as we provide the personalized customer services, high employee morals, perks and offers, loyalty programs, and other customer appreciations to our customers, so that they become satisfied with our services. And we don't provide, we use efficient and eco-friendly materials in our products, so that there is no harmful gases come out with our products, and they don't even give some health hazard issues, as other companies use some health hazard issues, like they use harmful gases, harmful fuels,
So we don't use that. We use new technologies and we go for eco-friendly materials.
Workers who give their lives just to make our houses, how can we not pay them right? We have also never faced any strike from our workers. We respect our customers. We would never make them feel dissatisfied. We will reduce prices slightly, but not much because the quality is not reduced, which is not better for the company. Thank you.
Thank you, Choitam School. Now we'll have questions. Judges, do you have any questions?
No question from me.
Aprajita ma'am, Ankit sir, do you have any questions?
No questions from my side either.
Thank you, participants. Now we'll have SSRVM, Shri Shri Ravi Shankar Vidya Mandir. Go ahead. You're not audible if you're saying something. The participants of hello.
Yeah,
You guys are not audible. Please make sure to check your camera and audio device.
Start.
Jayesh, can we move to the first slide, please? Hello everyone, we Graphivity welcome you all. Our company is running since 1964.
The crisis faced by company. Problems always provide an opportunity to improve. Critics are the actual analytics of a brand that can help us to grow more and also get a chance to improve the quality of product. One of the artists has recently wrote something on Twitter. According to him, our company is not providing the opportunities to thriving artists, and we are only giving chance to established graffiti artists.
The company is already having a team which is basically established to find out thriving artists from the society and providing them employment opportunities as per their talent. The company is basically working with fulfilling all the social responsibilities of it, and this is one of the goals of the company. As per the previous record of the company, we are the leaders in the market in terms of employment generation in thriving artists. In 2021, we have provided work opportunities to around 5 to 6 thriving artists. This record itself is telling about the image of the company. Sarthak, can you unmute, please?
Yes, now I'm audible?
Yes.
Now, initiatives taken by the company. If any artist facing any problem, they can directly communicate with the team heads. They can always try to solve it at prior basis. The company is giving chance not only to the established artists, but also to the raw talent. The team heads keep taking the feedback from the artists and check their satisfaction level. The company will also organize a competition in which artists will participate without any fees. The judgment will be completely based on talent, and 30% of the artists will be directly employed in the company.
For Graphivity shoes, along with the customer satisfaction, employment generation is equally important. Thank you.
Okay, that was a great presentation. Just do you have any questions?
Aprajita ma'am, Shivani ma'am, Ankit sir, do you have any questions?
I think that was a really good presentation. I especially like the fact that you want to be conducting competitions and all of that, because that is a good way to attract new artists to also, and also for you to scout talent, of course. Have you considered how you may want to expand in terms of geography to ensure that you're covering the different areas in the country as well, and not just focusing on perhaps only one region?
this particular program and this competition we are trying to develop in a particular area from where we have started, and as we move on, coming years we are trying to expand as much as possible in other areas and demographically, as you said.
Ma'am, we can also use social media. We can use the power of social media to interact all over the world.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, are there any other questions? Ankit sir, Aprajita ma'am?
No questions from my side.
Okay, so I guess we'll move on. Lastly, we have International School Solution, who has been allotted a cement industry called Homestones. Due to a power plant blast, the company is witnessing a protest among the civilians. How do you oppose the solution to this problem? Golden International School, are you present?
Yeah, am I audible?
Yes, you are now.
Yeah, just give us a second. My teammates are going to present the presentation. Good morning, everyone. We are from Gondal International, presenting Homestones and providing you a solution for the regarding crisis. So, am I audible? I think we're facing some network issues, so I'm just have to.
Yes, sir, audible, Samya. You can continue. Participants of Golden International School, are you there? Please respond.
Participants,
Please
representing
respond.
Team Stones, are you there? This is the last team we have. So, participants from Golden International.
Please respond. If you're saying something, you're on mute and you're not audible.
Yeah, am I audible? We were facing some issues. I'm really sorry for that. Yeah, so the solutions we are providing for the crisis are as follows. Due to the explosion in the power plant, we have faced a lot of, we have caused a lot of tremendous amount of disaster. And the following solution that we are going to be providing are, we're going to provide job opportunities to the family who are affected and provide education to the people who are till the age of 18 until and unless they are capable of earning themselves and take care of themselves, providing financial help to the families who are affected up to 7 lakhs and providing medical claims to all those who are affected or physically harmed or got disabled during the disastrous accident that occurred due to our mishaps. Also, while taking care of the physical aspects, we are also going to be providing therapies and counseling to the people who are mentally affected due to the disaster because of their family losses. We are going to be providing insurance to the families and families and taking care of all the medical finances that are going to be faced by the people, and basically all of everything that has been caused because of our mishaps or because of our carelessness. We will be providing everything to the families who are affected, including mental support, financial support, emotional support, medical support. Thank you.
Thank you,
Okay,
participant. We can stop the screen share. Thank you. Now we'll have the questions from judges.
All right. Well, in your presentation, you have, of course, focused more on again what you're going to do as a reaction to what happened. So, of course, you'll be assisting the people who were suffered, providing them medical assistance, and so on and so forth. But what steps do you propose to take to prevent such a thing from happening in the future?
Ma'am, I would like to answer that question. Honestly, we did not propose anything for that, but I would like to mention that from the next time, whenever we will be taking care of koi bhi problem raha, that there are no hemorrhage in the technical part of the power plant, या फिर कोई भी issues जो भी gases से related है, या जो भी कोई भी technical issues वो है, तो हम हमारा power plant start करने से पहले we will be rechecking and taking care of things which were not taken care of earlier because what caused this mishap. So rechecking and focusing on the issues which can cause damage, that will be our main focus.
Thank you, participant. Any other questions from judges?
Yes, I have a question. So, I mean, this mishap has happened, and of course, to recover, you would be needing more employees, and even that you would be giving all these extra benefits to employees like insurance and mental health and everything. Still, fear is a very big factor in a country like India, where mostly these employees are the major bread earners of, small earning families. So how are you planning to combat that? Because you are also in a dearth need of new employees to join so that you can come back again to the general operations of your company as soon as possible.
Ma'am, we will take all measures that this will not happen again, and we will take the full responsibility on any claim that they are going to claim on us, and we will provide them best of what we can.
Ma'am, can I add on in Ishant's answer, please?
Yeah.
Ma'am, whenever we can. Sorry, can you hear me, ma'am?
Yes, I can hear you. Please.
Ma'am, we will bring more expertise people to see the infrastructure and tell them to go to the people and tell them about our infrastructure, our safety issue, our safety precautions and everything. तो उसमें ऐसा रहेगा कि जब कोई दूसरा आदमी आके अगर पीपल्स को बताता है कि वो अब सेफ है, सब सही है उनके इसमें, तो वो लोग उन पर हम पे विश्वास वापस से करने लगेंगे.
Okay.
Okay. Are there any more questions? All right. So I guess we end our whole crisis room here today. I pass on the spotlight to Ishti now.
Yeah. So we're done with all of the schools, and so this means we're done with the formal proceedings. Now, first of all, we'll be moving to the culmination. Before that, I would request all the participants to turn on their cameras, please.
Also, Srishti, ask them that the question answers in the chat box are not valid now, and we'll send the transcript of the chat box to the judges if they require so.
That would be great.
Yeah, we'll be forwarding the transcript of the chat box to the judges. I request all the participants to turn on their cameras quickly so that we can just move on to the culmination process. So I guess we'll begin now. Firstly, I would like to thank all the judges and all the participants along with the entire team. At this moment, I was allotted to give a little speech sort of something, and I've been thinking ever since to, what to convey to you guys. And I couldn't really come up with a lot of things, but I just thought I'll just tell you guys how this event began. So this event was nothing compared to what what it has been in the past 2 days, and what it turned into. It basically started with a very, very simple line. One of my colleagues in one of the brainstorming sessions we had initially, that we should do something like war, something like brand wars. And so it didn't begin with me. It did not begin with me. But this line just stuck by me, and I couldn't really get it off my mind. So I was just like, let's give it a shot. Let's figure out something, even though it had the chances of failure, because this started as something cool and not something with a lot of learning objectives. But we worked upon it, and it just everything just fell into place, and we are here. We are just where we are. So through this, I just want to convey one thing to you guys, something which I really believe in, which is the power of saying yes, the power of signing up to the things. So this event would have been really nothing if we would have just given it up, or just passed it thinking it was just a cool thing and it didn't have a lot of learning objectives. I personally believe that when you sign up for something, when you just say yes to something, that means something, and then that is all which is required. After that, everything just falls into place. So for today also, I don't really care if you guys win, or you don't win, or you don't make it in the first 3 competitors. Honestly, this event is a success for me because all of you decided to sign up for it. All of you came here, and I'm pretty sure just with that one yes, you all are definitely taking something home. Now, I would just like to call all the judges to present their views around branding battle, around the crisis room, and the overall spirit of the event. We'll begin with Shivani ma'am.
Sure. First of all, I must commend the team for putting on such a great presentation system for everyone, and the whole event, you all have done it extremely efficiently. So I do want to commend all of you for everything that you've put into making this happen. Second, of course, a huge congratulations to all of the schools. You all were put into very real business crisis problems, and you all have really tried your best to ensure that you come up with solutions that are creative and innovative. And I also hope that this has made you aware of some of the more corporate issues that are constantly being faced by the world. And I hope that it's also helped you be critically mindful of what kind of solutions are being provided, how it impacts different stakeholders, and what their effectiveness is. Because while, of course, we all really do always need to keep in mind aspects such as profitability and cost effectiveness, I think it's also really important. It is equally important to keep in mind how such solutions will impact everyone, how these solutions are meant to actually address the core of the issue and ensure that that businesses are conducted in a more efficient, ethical, and sustainable manner. And as I mentioned, I do see strands of that coming out from each of your presentations. So huge congratulations to everyone. And it was a pleasure being here. Thank you.
Thank you, Shivani ma'am, for that beautiful speech.
So yeah, number one, thanks for having me as a judge at the last moment. I'm so glad I could be a part of this event. And honestly, all of you have performed exceedingly well. I mean, by profession, I'm a business consultant, so I keep on meeting real business people in my everyday life. But believe me, all of you have performed some or the other way better than all of them who are actually doing business at this point of time. And congratulations to the ESL team. They have been coordinating with, with each and every one of us pretty well, like from maybe 2 a.m. at night to morning 8 a.m. They've all been on their toes. So congratulations and very well done on that coordination and management. And I think the kind of streak that I could see of innovation and dedication to solve a problem that can help all of us in future to actually build an ecosystem which is very supportive of entrepreneurship, and each of us can be benefited from it. Thank you again.
Thank you, ma'am, very much. Ankit sir, if you're present, a few words from you as well. Okay, I think he...
Yeah, he's not available right now. He might have some network issues.
Okay, so I guess we'll move on. Judges, for such lovely words, I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to all present here. Thank you for participating in Battle of Brands. It was a great experience with such amazing teams and their fantastic and witty ideas. I would also like to thank our judges for their precious time in this event. Last but not least, I would personally like to thank the members of ESL Chaitram who made this year's eSummit successful. The winners of this year's eSummit Battle of Brands will be announced in the closing ceremony. Thank you for joining us today with your undivided time and attention.
All the participants can now leave the meeting. We request you all to join back for the closing ceremony at 12:45. Thank you guys, it was a pleasure.
A link would be sent to you in the group itself, so please join the closing ceremony.
It would be on the same link, Sahaj.
Okay. Thank you, everyone.